yourself. To Sister Emma. And Steve, good to see you, young fella. Amen. And you all, God bless you.
Yes.
It's good to be seen in the upright position. Amen. I won't be before you long. I was at Mr. Brenda Ross laughing. The priest was talking about the butterflies. There's some days butterflies are more than others. There's thousands of butterflies. And I have the thousands today. But I want to invite your attention to the scripture that was read by Mr. Brenda Ross. Matthew chapter 13, verses 3 through 8. I'm also going to read Matthew 13, 19 through 23 as well. Again, Matthew, Gospel according to Matthew chapter 13, verses 3 through, actually I'll read 3 through 9. Again, I will switch from there and read the Gospel of Matthew chapter 13, verse 19 through 23. Let's pray. Most gracious and all-wise Father, we thank you again for your goodness, your kindness, your tender mercy, and all of your bountiful and wondrous blessings that you have restored upon we, your people. You have led us back to ourselves, whereby we're glad of that. God, here and again, I need you to be with me. Speak to me, speak through me, as I speak to your people, according to your word. Open the ears of the hearers, the hearts of the receivers, and your word will fall on good and fertile ground and produce fruit in days to come. Keep me humble, obedient, submissive, and sensitive to your spirit. Keep me ever at the foot of the cross where you can get the glory and the honor at the life of me, your servant. God, I pray I need you in a mighty way this hour, God. I pray that you let the words of my mouth, the meditation of my heart, my words, my thoughts, be your words and your thoughts. O Lord, my strength and my redeemer. These blessings I ask in Jesus' name for you, Lord. In your Son Jesus I pray and I do thank you. Amen. You don't ever say wait a minute. What? See that? All right. Let's just stay. Let's just stay. Let's go. Gospel according to Matthew chapter 13, verse 3, reads this from New King James Version. Then he spoke many things to them in parables, saying, Behold, a sower went out to sow. As he sowed, some fell by the wayside, and the birds came and devoured them. Some fell on stony places where they have not much earth, and they immediately sprung up because they had no depth of earth. But when the sun was up, they were scorched, and because they had no root, they withered away. Some fell among thorns, and the thorns sprung up and choked them. But others fell on good ground and yielded a crop, some 100-fold, some 60-fold, and some 30-fold. Verse 9, he who has ears to hear, let him hear. Jump our way down to 19. When anyone hears the word of the kingdom and does not understand it, then the wicked one comes and snatches away what was sown in his heart. This is he who received seed by the wayside. But he who received the seed on stony places, this is the one who hears, who distracted me on that one. This one who sown on his heart, let's start out over 19. When anyone hears the word of the kingdom and does not understand it, then the wicked one comes and snatches away what was sown in his heart. This is he who received the word by the wayside. But he who receives the seed on stony places, this is he who hears the word and immediately receives it with joy. Yet he has no root in himself, but endures only for a while. For when tribulation or persecution arises because of the word, immediately he stumbles. Verse 22. Now he who receives seed among the thorns is he who hears the word, and the cares of this world and the deceitfulness of riches choke the word, and he becomes unfruitful. The last verse 23. But he who receives seed on good ground is he who hears the word and understands it, who indeed bears fruit and produces some 100-fold, some 60-fold, and some 30-fold. You may be seated in the presence of the Lord. I want to title this message for the time we share together. The different soils. The different soils. I want to add to that, just ask you a question, don't ask me. Just think about it. Which soil are you? Which soil are you? Jesus, here in verse 3 of the 13th chapter of the Gospel of Matthew, uses a parable. Parable, what is a parable? Parables are analogies. Parables are illustrations. Jesus was good at that. Jesus was a good, great storyteller. We have storytellers now, but there was no one greater than Jesus in storytelling. He knew the narrative of what was going on. He made it in simple terms. And he did it like this. Watch this. He was very educated, very knowledgeable, very anointed, but he knew how to reach the masses. Listen what I'm going to say. He did not talk over their heads. Amen. And that's why he used parables or analogies or illustrations to bring the audience into what he was saying. Yes. Surely he had a great dialogue. Sure, he was intelligent and divine and all that, but he wanted to make sure the people received the message. Thank you, Lord. So in verse number 3, the Bible says this, that then he spoke many things to them in parables, or analogies, or illustrations, saying, behold, look, see, a sower, a farmer, a planter, went out to sow. Watch this in verse number 4. This is where all the seeds start to fall. And this is why I ask you the question, which soil are you? Verse 4 says, he starts to throw out the seeds. Let me go this route, and I'll do that. I'll go to verse 19. Thank you, Lord. Verse 4 says, and look at this, verse 3 all the way to verse number 8 are agricultural analogies. In the natural, all these are natural illustrations from 3 to 8. Just natural illustrations. Verse 4 says, as he sowed, some seed fell by the wayside. The word wayside also can be used as roadside. Watch this. And the bird came devour him. King James says fowls, the bird. Devour him. That means they had, watch this, they had no root. Give you an example. If I threw seeds on the carpet, it's going to stay on the carpet. It's going to stay right there on the carpet. It has no way to get or have way for root. And that's the reason why the birds came to eat them up. What soil are you? Is the word, no, I was wrong there. The seed is the word. And so, what soil are you for the seed to germinate? It didn't germinate when it fell by the wayside because it had no root. And so the birds ate the seed. Watch verse 5 and 6. Some fell on stony places or stony ground, where they did not have, watch this, much root. They had some root, but not much root. And immediately sprung up quickly. Why did it spring up quickly? There was not enough depth of ground for the seed to really germinate. So this really was topsoil. And so that's why it sprung up quickly. Because there was not much depth of earth. Verse 6. And because there was not enough depth of earth, when the sun rose, it scorched the plant and it withered away. I want to show you something. It says stony ground. Is that right? Anyone who plants flowers, plants seeds, will dig deep enough to get the rocks.
Yep.
Thank you. I got a witness. And what Jesus is saying here in verse 5 and 6 is that when it fell on stony ground, it fell right. Here's the ground here. Underneath there is a rock. They did not get the rock out of the way. They did not move the rock out of the way, so it only had a short depth of root. And it was not a deep root. And so there was an underline. The underlining was the rock. Thank you, Cassandra. And so since there was just an underlaying of the rock and there was not a depth or deepness of the seed to go down, it did not last long. Verse 7. Come on, Cassandra, work with me. I see you. I hear you. I feel you. Verse 7 says, watch this. Now there's 4 different grounds. 4 different grounds, and there's 4 different results. I want you to get 4 different grounds and 4 different results. Verse 7. The third ground. You got the wayside, you got stony. Now we're going to talk about the thorns. Some fell on the thorns, among the thorns, sprung up and choked. Why did they choke? The thorns. Elder Walker can appreciate this. He's been hunting. When you go hunting for a rabbit, actually I went with him hunting. I sure did. I went hunting with him. Rabbit didn't know what I was doing. Didn't know where I was going. And we went out there on Winchester Road before they built Hamburg. Yeah, you remember. Went out there hunting for rabbit, and they took me to Briar. And Briar would cut you. If you don't have the right pants on, they will cut you. I got home, I had webs, briar webs all over my legs. They didn't warn me. Well, yes they did, yes they did, yes they did. They did. They said, now, we're going to want these briars, and they're going to stick you. And I didn't have no jeans on. It was good to have jeans on. I just had some casual slacks on. And briars ate me up. And these thorns are like briars. They choked the seed out.
They choked it out. Verse number 8. The fourth ground, or the fourth seed, and the fourth result. But others fell on good ground.
Amen.
And yielded fruit or crops.
Yes.
Some 100-fold, some 60, some 30. Number 9, this is what I'm going to tell you here, verse number 9. He says this. He who has ears to hear, let him hear. Can I just go before I go to 19? Revelations 3:6-13 says this. He that have ears, let him hear what the Spirit is saying to the churches.
Amen.
That's in Revelations 3:6-13. In James 1:22, he says this. Be not hearers only, but doers of the word. This is a natural analogy of what the farmer dealt with in the natural. But I want to take us to the spiritual. Why? Jesus used that natural to bring them in, to attract them, and now he's going to bring that same analogy into the spirit realm.
Amen.
So they can understand.
Yes.
Verse number 19 says this. When everyone hears the word of the kingdom and does not understand it, then the wicked one comes and snatches it away. What was sown in his heart, this is he who receives the seed by the wayside. Let me deal with this. Help me, Holy Ghost, deal with this. Here he's talking about the spirit realm now. He says, does not understand it. And then, watch this. If you don't grasp, when he talks about it, if you don't grasp the word of God, he says the evil or the wicked one will snatch it. The wicked one is the devil. The devil does not want you to have and know the word of God. And he wants that seed, the word of God, to fall by the wayside. Where there is no root, there is no depth of Scripture. And it falls by the wayside. Let me read this. They who hear the gospel but do not understand it. Now listen to this. If you listen to say amen. Amen. Thank you. Watch this. I need you to understand this. He's really not talking about this, really not understanding, but watch this. He says, they that hear the gospel but do not understand it, not because they can't, it's because they won't. I'm going to say that again. Thank you for saying amen. And say please, thank you. It's not because they can't. It's because they won't. And when you don't want to, this wayside, see. It makes no sense to come to church and hear the word of God by preachers across America and come and don't want to hear the word. Why come to church? Okay, I know it's tough, but it's going to be right. Why come to church if you don't want to hear the word? Why come to church if you don't want to receive the word? It's about your eternal living and your eternal life. But he's talking about this is the wayside. It's not because they can't, it's just because they don't want to.
Right.
But why? Thank you, Holy Ghost. Why some people don't want to receive? Because it tells them where they're at.
All right. That's right.
And I found out people don't want to know where they're at. And so therefore they reject what goes on from the scripture of God's word. And they reject it. But it's dangerous to reject scripture. Y'all hear me? It's dangerous to reject scripture. That's spiritual ground number one. Spiritual ground number two. He who receives the word on stony places, this is he who hears the word. Watch this in verse number 20. This is he who hears the word and immediately receives joy. He's happy. I got the word.
Amen.
Hallelujah, pastor. Hallelujah, preacher.
Yeah.
Hallelujah, minister so-and-so. Hallelujah, elder Walker. Shouting about joy, receiving word with joy.
Yes.
But watch. It's on stony ground. Because when you got word on the inside and you have depthness of word and not topsoil word, when, watch this in verse 21, he said 21, this is 21. Yet he has no root in himself. He has no root in himself. But he endures only for a while. Only endures for a short period of time. Why? Because he has no root. For when tribulation and persecution arises because of the word, immediately he stumbles. Immediately he falls. Because he has no depth of word. And I'm going to tell y'all something. My brothers and sisters, we're in a fight. We're in a spiritual fight. And it is very imperative that we know the word and know how to fight with the word. It's good to know the word, but you got to know how to use what you. I've never been in the military, but I heard. They say you go through basic training. They do through all this basic training. They teach you how to endure certain things, and they teach you how to use your rifle. They teach you how to clean your rifle. Come on, Dean, you want me there? Teach you how to use it, how to shoot, and clean it and shoot it correctly. They instruct you how to do that before they take you out there for battle. The church is basic training to teach you how to fight.
Amen.
When persecution, tribulation comes your way, how to use what's been given you. They have been given a rifle. I don't know if they're still using them or not. They used to use an M16. Okay, thank you. And they show you how to use the M16, how to shoot the M16. Well, do you not know that you got an M66? You and I have got an M66. There are 66 books in your rifle. If you don't know nothing else, remember your M66. When your deliverance comes your way, use your M66. Your M66 says in Isaiah, says no weapons formed against you shall prosper. In your M16 says, by his stripes